Dada Sham to each and every one of you. I am Nishka Thadani, a Gurukul teacher from Sadhu Vaswani Center, Gurukul, and your host for today. A very warm welcome to all our viewers and our special guests, dear children from all over the world. On the occasion of our revered founder Sadhu T.L. Vaswani's 142nd birth anniversary, also observed as the Animal Rights Day or the Meatless Day. It gives me great joy to present Sadhu Vaswani Center Singapore's Little Lambs of Compassion. Without further ado, our first little lamb, Arya Gurbani, will chant the opening prayers.
Dada Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Guru Me Deva Sarvakareshu Sarvada Saraswati Namastudvyam Virate Kamarupani Vidyarambam Karishyami Siddhyarvavatu Me Sada Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Om Gurudev Jai Gurudev Jai Gurudev Om Gurudev Om Gurudev Jai Gurudev Jai Gurudev Om Gurudev Om Gurudev Guru Om Namo Narayana Jai Gurudev Guru Om Namo Narayana Satyananda Om Jai Satguru Satyananda Om Jai Satguru Om Gurudev Jai Gurudev Jai Gurudev Om Gurudev Om Gurudev Jai Gurudev Jai Gurudev Om Gurudev Om Gurudev Jai Gurudev Jai Gurudev Om Gurudev Om Gurudev Jai Gurudev Jai Gurudev Om Gurudev.
Thank you, Arya. In Dada's words, believe in God, trust God, and leave it to Him completely. Know that He knows the very best for you. God is our friend, a friend of friends. He is available to us 24 hours of the day and night. He is ever ready to help us. How many of us are ready to seek that help? Ek tu hi tu, ek tu hi tu, Ucharya vari vari. Our next little lamb, Harshita Thadani, will sing a soulful bhajan.
Hik hik akhar muhinjo sharat inji mahima gaye hik hik vichar muhinjo yo to ke sara hai hik hik akhar muhinjo sharat inji mahima gaye hik hik विचार में जो प्योलो ही सारा है हृदय में हरि नाम बसे वनी मामा सब मही हृदय में हरि नाम बसे वनी मामा बड़ी बड़ी एक तू ही तू चार्य बड़ी बड़ी तू ही तू चार्य बड़ी बड़ी Every word I speak may glorify thee, O Lord. Every thought I think may praise thee, O Lord. With thy holy name fill thou my heart. I am not alone, thou art. With thy holy name fill thou my heart. I am not alone, thou art. Alone thou art, alone thou art. I am not alone, thou art. Alone thou art, alone thou art. I am not alone, thou art. Tu hi tu, Ucharya badi badi. Tu hi tu, Ucharya badi badi. Tu hi tu, Ucharya badi badi. Dada Shah.
November is the blessed month as it's the birth month of our revered founder, Sadhu T.L. Vaswani. He is an epitome of compassion. His heart bled at the cruelties inflicted upon animals day after day for food. That is why his birth date, 25th of November, is observed as the International Meatless Day and Animal Rights Day. When your compassion and sympathy moves out to birds and animals, the divine moves into you and colors your heart, and you are blessed. Coming up next, here are some of our Gurukul children expressing their feelings and sharing their experiences.
खुद जियो औरों को भी जीने दो,
यही तो है जिंदगी का रास्ता, हमें अमन और शांति का वास्ता.
Stop all killing. Vegetarianism is the way to go. I remember when I first became a vegetarian. It was in November of 2015 and I was only 10 years old. I was at a seafood restaurant with my family for dinner and they had many fish on display in tanks. While we were waiting for our food, I saw a man reach into one of the tanks and pull a prawn out of it. My mother was sitting next to me and she told me, "In 1 minute, what's in that tank is going to be on your plate." My heart broke, thinking that I was responsible for the loss of this creature's life. I sat in deep thought for the rest of the night. Not only was I thinking about animals losing their lives, I was thinking about my grandmother's advice on vegetarianism. She told me how Dada promotes vegetarianism and how the fate of a creature's life lies in our hands. I took this very seriously, and from then on, I have been a vegetarian. Being a vegetarian has been one of the best decisions I have ever made and has helped me to lead a happier and healthier life. I strongly suggest that on November 25th, we all observe Meatless Day.
Hi Ria.
Hi Harshita.
Are you vegetarian?
Yes, I am.
Do you feel like eating meat when you see your friends eating it at school?
No, not at us. Like us, animals have feelings too. I don't want anyone to take me away from my parents. Then why should we take other animal babies away from their parents.
Thank you, Ria. Dear friends, human beings are part of nature and have been causing irreparable damages to our Mother Earth. If we cannot give a life, we have no right to take one. Adopting a plant-based diet is one of the most important acts that anyone and everyone can take to make this world a better place. Kindly observe 25th November as Meatless Day. Save an animal, save a life, make a good karma.
Dada Sham! Stop all killing! Dada Sham. My name is Arya and I'm 7 years old. I met Dada when I was 1 year old. I still remember him. My Nani and Nana told me that Dada had spoken to them about compassion towards animals. I love animals. I am vegetarian because my grandparents always told me that Dada shares on how the animals have feelings too. Please don't kill animals. Their moms will be so sad. Vegetarian food is so yummy and it's so healthy. So please observe November 25th as a meatless day. Thank you.
The 25th of November is a day to remember. It is a meatless day. It is a meatless day.
Love them tender, love them true. They are one of you. Love them tender, love them true. They have their hopes in you. Love them tender, love them true. They love their families too. Love them tender, love them true. For God loves them and you.
खुद जियो औरों को भी जीने दो.
यही तो है जिंदगी का रास्ता, हमें अमन और शांति का वास्ता.
In our next segment, we will have a little lamp Ria sing Hare Krishna Hare Ram, followed by our most awaited, our beloved Dada's Upadesh on creation is one family.
Children of different schools, namaskar to everyone. There is only one thing that I have to tell you today. Can you guess what it is? Can any one of you tell me what I wish to tell you today? What truth of life I wish to pass on to you today? It is a simple truth. This truth is that creation is one family. Who created you? God created. Who created you? Who created you? Who created the animal? So the Creator is the same. The Creator is the Father. He is the Father of creation. Therefore, man and animal, they both are brothers, they both are sisters. Would you like to slaughter a bird and eat him up? Would you like to do it? You would love your brother, isn't it? You would love your brother. Today we have met together to spread this great message of love. What the world needs today is love. Today nation is fighting nation. Today brother is killing brother. Why? Because we do not know that we all are brothers and sisters. Do you have pets? Do you have dogs? Do you have cats? Don't you love them? You love them, isn't it? There was a woman, a Parsi woman who came from Bombay. She had a cat whom she loved. Somehow or the other, the cat got missed. And you should have seen the condition of the woman. The woman could not eat. The woman could not sleep. The woman could not speak. All the time she was shedding tears. Why? Because she loved her cat. This love should flow out of you to everyone. Why? Because one is our creator. Supposing you are a family of 5 and you go out. Some go to their office, some go to the school, some go to study. At night, only 4 return. 5 went in the morning. Only 4 return in the evening. They wait for the 5th one, but the 5th does not return. Will they be happy? They will not be happy. Some terrorist catches hold of the 5th member, takes him to the slaughterhouse, cuts him into pieces. This is what we are doing every day to millions of animals all over the world. On an average, everyone who eats, I call it food of violence, you call it meat. Everyone who eats meat kills over 2,000 creatures, both big and small. 2,000 creatures who love life as much as you and I do. You love life, don't you? I want you to answer me. Why have you sat like Munis? You love life, don't you? Life is the most precious. What is the most precious thing that we have? It is the life. There was a man, the terrorists got hold of him. He said to them, take all my wealth. He was a very rich man. Take all my wealth, but don't take away my life. My life is most precious. What is most precious? Life. And you, many of you, are taking the lives of so many animals. The animal takes the same breath. The breath which you and I are taking, the animal takes the same breath. The animal shares with me so many things. And above all, the creator of the animal and the creator of man is one. This is what makes the animal and the man brothers. We are eating our brothers. How long can we do it? When you took your food, did you ever feel that you are eating your brothers? Food came on the table, you took it as a matter of course. Everybody is eating it, I am also eating. But if you know that you are eating your brother, you will not touch it. You will say, I will take care of my brother, I will not eat him. I will feed him. There is a difference between feeding and eating. You would like to feed your brother. You would not like to eat your brother. How many of you would like to eat your brothers? Not one. How many of you would like to feed your brothers? So many. I am so happy.
To introduce our beloved Didi Krishna, the most devout disciple of both our masters and our guiding light today. Didi, please bless this unworthy one, for I have taken this opportunity to speak a few broken words about you when I do not deserve to. Didi, kindly address our little lambs with your illumined words. They are waiting eagerly to hear you.
My very, very dear ones, it is such a joy to be with you all on this most auspicious day. Today, we have gathered together to offer the love, the devotion, and to pay our homage to our revered Gurudev Sadhu Vaswani. Who was Sadhu Vaswani? He was a saint. He was a seer, he was a sage, he was a humanitarian, he was an educationist, he was a visionary. He was respected for his knowledge and wisdom. He was admired for his dedication and selfless service, and he was revered for his spirituality and faith in God. Even when he was a child, he was intelligent and intuitive. He was conscientious and compassionate. He was loving. He was kind-hearted and firm in his resolve. Since he was a child, he was unique. Just when he was studying in school, as you are now studying, Sadhu Vaswani took 3 vows, and today I thought I would speak to you about those 3 vows. Would you like to listen? Which were the vows which Sadhu Vaswani took when he was a child, just like you, studying in the school? Would you like to only listen to the vows, or would you like to put them into practice? Let me narrate to you the 3 vows which Sadhu Vaswani took. The very first vow which Sadhu Vaswani took was the vow of purity. He tried to be pure in every way possible. He believed that the root, that the origin of impurity is in the thought. And therefore, whenever an impure thought entered his mind, he would immediately drive it away and replace it, substitute it with a pure and a positive thought. When he was young, when he grew in years, what did he do? He took a safety pin and he attached it to his shirt, and whenever an impure thought would enter his mind, he would take the pin and poke himself, and that pain would help him to overcome that negative thought, and he would immediately substitute it with a positive one. He was all the time aware, he was vigilant, he kept a constant watch on every thought that entered his mind. The very first vow that he took was the vow of purity. And the second vow that he took was the vow of truth. God is truth, he said, and he said, my religion is the religion of truth. Let me narrate to you a story from the life of child Sadhu Vaswani. When he was in school, as I already mentioned to you, he was very intelligent. He always stood first in his class. And as usual, after the exams, the teacher would come and announce the results in the class. The teacher comes and she announces that once again Sadhu Vaswani has topped the class and he has scored 73% of marks. And then she distributes the answer papers amongst the children. When Sadhu Vaswani receives his answer paper and he totals the marks, he finds that the teacher has made a mistake. He has received 63 marks and not 73. What would we have done? We would have said, it is the teacher's fault. Why should I go and speak for it? Why should I go and speak to the teacher? But child Dada said, no, I will be truthful. He goes to the teacher. He knows that maybe I will lose my first rank. He goes to the teacher and he says to the teacher, when I have totaled my marks, they are 63. And the teacher says to him, yes, it is correct. And the student who had stood second received 65% of marks, and now Sadhu Vaswani loses his first rank and comes second, but he stands by the vow he had taken, the vow of always, always, always speaking the truth, even though the heavens fall. And the third ideal, the third vow that Sadhu Vaswani took was the vow of sympathy, of love and compassion. From his very childhood, whenever he heard the cry of a beggar, he would take away a portion of his food and share it with the beggar. He went about looking for opportunities to help as many as he could, in as many ways as he could. And his compassion, his love went out not only to human beings but also to birds and animals. How can you kill them, he would say to us, and eat their flesh? They have the same life that you do. They breathe the same life that you do. They feel the same pain that you do. They too live in families, and when they are separated from their families, they feel so sad just as you do. He said to us, the day is not afar when all killing will be regarded as a crime, and when animals will be given their rights. And the very first right of every living creature is the right to live. He therefore urged us to stay away from all food of violence, from eating non-vegetarian food, and for adopting a vegetarian lifestyle. Therefore, to pay a tribute to this prophet of compassion, his birthday, the 25th of November, is observed as an International Meatless Day and Animal Rights Day. I'm sure you all will stay away from non-vegetarian food today. Not only will you be vegetarian, but you will make your family members vegetarian, your relatives vegetarian. You will collect for us pledges from your families, from your friends, and you will spread this message of compassion. My dear friends, let us all together observe this day as a meatless day and an animal rights day. I thank you all. Dada Shah.
Thank you, Didi Krishna, for your words of wisdom. Your gentleness, kindness, and devotion to Dada is so evident in everything you do. You inspire us every single day to be better human beings by example. I am sure I am speaking on behalf of many. Didi, you are indeed his chosen instrument. We are very grateful to you for having consented and shared with us some of the childhood qualities of revered founder Sadhu T.L. Vaswani that has helped definitely uplift all of us present here today. In our next segment, our little lambs, Anaya Gulab Rai, Nikhil Gulab Rai, Krishan Dadlani, Ayush Dhalani, and Aman Dhalani will take us through a musical journey of little Krishna and Radha. May the ever kind, the ever merciful, the ever benevolent Krishna's flute bring the melody of love into our lives. May Radha's love teach us how to love eternally.
वो है रंगीला शेर छबीला वो है नटखट वो जमुना तट फेरे लगाए मुरली बजाए गोपियों की संग रास रचाए मुरली बजैया रास रचैया शाम सलोना है
जो है अलबेला मद नैनो वाला जिसकी दीवाने ब्रिज की हर बाला वो किसना है वो किसना है वो किसना है किसना है मुकुट सिर मोर का मेरे चित चोर का दो नैना 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 दो नैना 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 दो नैना घनश्याम के कटीले हैं कटार से दो नैना घनश्याम के कटीले हैं कटार से
our beloved guiding light, revered Dada J.P. Vaswani, firmly believes the future of the world is in the youth. Gurukul is a life enrichment classes for the little ones. They are taught Indian values and culture in fun and creative ways. We impart moral values to the children which are important for nurturing young minds for their holistic character building. If you would like your children to be part of Gurukul, please do drop us a message in the comments section. Here are some of the glimpses of the Gurukul classes and a monthly Workers' Seva activity which is organized by the Bridge Builders team in Singapore.
Krishna tu, Rama tu, Krishna tu, Rama tu, Gurudev, 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 Guru Kripa Karo, 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 Guru Dikhya 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 Karo, Guru Kripa 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 Karo, Dada 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 Kripa.
It has been an absolute fantastic ride today. We hope you enjoyed as much as we did. I would like to thank each and every one of you who pledged to be vegetarian on the 25th of November. If you are a vegetarian, kudos to you. And if you are not and are influenced by the program today, it's a humble appeal to each and every one of you to go vegetarian for one day, for 2 days, for a week, for a month, and very soon, a lifetime. We would like to thank all the Gurukul children and their parents for their participation and relentless support. Thank you, dearest Didi, for sharing Dada's love and wisdom. Thank you, dearest audience, for joining us today. Thank you to Anjana Melwani from Sadhu Vaswani Center, Bangalore. Thank you, Aunt Shobha, Aunt Ranjana, and Aunt Sangeeta from Sadhu Vaswani Center, Singapore, for all the help in this event. Last but not the least, thank you, dearest Dada, our powerhouse. The closing prayers will be sung by our eldest little lamb, Ankita Milani. Thank you, Dada Sham.
Great कृपा से सब काम हो रहा है। करते हो तुम प्रभु जी, मेरा नाम हो रहा है। दादा तेरी ही कृपा से सब काम हो रहा है। तकलीफ और तंगी में नूर एक तू ही मददगार। उठाए हैं अंजलि के जन्मों की सारे भार। करता नहीं मैं कुछ भी, सब काम हो रहा है। करते हो तुम ओ दादा, मेरा नाम हो रहा है। दादा तेरी कृपा से सब काम हो रहा है। सब काम